he guards, it's monkey see, monkey do. Now when you guard, if you would be hit by something you're weak to, you instead are not. So they don't get the double action. He should power charge here, because he follows a very simple pattern. And sometimes when you get a critical hit or something, you'll pop out your persona and do an extra holler. And then we guard again.
You're getting to be a real pain. All right. Soda. Soda. That's not gonna work. Get out of my face.
Cutting it kind of thin. That's how you know we're playing on expert. Whatever he does next, he's either going to guard or power charge, but this should kill him. And we're playing on expert, so we end with 5 HP left and 9 SP left, even though I played perfectly.
Amazing, Sensei!
Ah, that's a fairly good level up. Lots of strength. Izanagi, increased by 5, that is the maximum bonus. Izanagi himself is a strength-based Pokemon. His other stats are all pretty good too, except for luck. He has astoundingly awful luck. But levels are not how we're going to be getting our stats anyways. That won't be for a while. And now we have baby time Ryosuke to make dramatic music at us.
Yeah.
Look at that glassy-eyed stare. There's just nothing behind those eyes, is there?
You're not me.
That thing came from you, Yosuke.
Yeah, don't make me redo the boss fight.
You have to admit it, or it'll go berserk again.
Yeah, you're still yourself, which is that thing over there. That horrible thing.
Myself. Damn it. Hurts to face yourself.
And to face the bloodshed.
I knew it wasn't lying. I was so ashamed that I didn't want to admit it. You're me, and I'm you. When you get down to it, all of this is me.
Waiting for the really corny guitar to kick in on this soundtrack. But it got beat up at the piano. The facade used to overcome life's hardships. A frog.
This is my persona. When we heard Senpai's voice, I wonder if that was something Senpai had been keeping deep down inside. He was a real pain in the ass, huh?
Yep, sure
What
is.
a way to find out. Jeez, this is so embarrassing.
It took a woman dying to prove to you that you're an asshole.
If you weren't here, I don't know what would have happened.
Don't worry, Yosuke. There'll be more deaths before this is over, and they'll all be your fault.
Hey, Teddy, could Senpai have been attacked by her other self here?
Senpai!
What just happened to me?
I think so. The shadows here were originally born from humans. Sometimes the fog clears, then they all go berserk. And you saw what happens next. A strong-willed shadow draws others to it, and the big mass of shadows kills the host.
Just like a cult.
So that's why people die when it gets foggy in our world.
Do people always die, or is this a new one? I wasn't told that on the brochure.
This world isn't made for humans. It's not comfortable for you here.
Yeah, there's way too much of this. I forget what it's actually called, but they have like a
think we're done with this place.
I've not been keeping count of senpai, but whenever there is one, I croak it. If I keep doing that, I'm going to wear my throat out. Anyways, here we are.
Hey, Teddy. So that shopping district and the weird room we saw before, did they exist because the ones who died entered this world and it became their reality? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, did those places form because of the people who entered this world?
I don't know. It's never happened before.
See, if they wanted to test this, I would bring Chie in here and make her hungry, and then just have her walk in a random direction.
The shadows attacked them.
Because then we could eat free food.
Sometimes the shadows get really violent then. I always get so scared I have to hide when it happens.
We will prove that material goods can be transported both in and out of the dungeon. So there's no reason to believe that any food items we make or perhaps conjure up by bringing a hungry person here to create the reality of their own burger shack, that we would be able to eat it.
Senpai and that Yamano lady were thrown in here, and since they couldn't get out, they wandered around. After a while, that shadow thing came out. The fog cleared, it went berserk, and it ended up killing
Yeah, they're renunciating
Does that
themselves
sound right?
here.
So if I'd been here until the fog cleared, we would have been in much deeper trouble?
So what you're saying is we
Yeah,
should have
I'm pretty
left you
sure.
here.
You were lucky. Sensei and me were here with you.
Damn it. Senpai and that announcer.
Senpai!
Stuck here all alone. No one could save.
They should have saved themselves, pulled them up by their bootstraps.
They disappeared when the fog lifted, but they were safe before that. They attacked us, though. Maybe they're keeping a close eye on us. They might see people who investigate this place as enemies. It'll be dangerous, but we might be able to fight them. We might save people.
So apparently this dungeon is full of libertarians.
Are you saying if anyone else gets thrown in here, we can save them before they disappear? Like how you guys just saved me?
That does seem to be the case. Although perhaps we should be more judicious.
We need to catch the one who's throwing people
I
in
can't
here and
speak.
make him stop.
In who we save, or we might end up saving Yosuke again.
Finally starting to understand what's going on.
Hey, can I ask something too?
Yes, Teddy?
If shadows are born from humans, what was Teddy born from?
Lint!
You don't even know where you came from? How should we know?
Hi, Rosella.
I know some things, mostly about this world, but...
How was Final Fantasy XIV? I can't decide whether I want to... I'll just buy the damn game at this point.
To be honest,
I'll wait maybe
never
until the
thought
next
about it until
downtime and
now.
buy it.
Are you serious? No wonder we couldn't get a straight answer out of you.
Ah, so you were wasted during the stream. That's why you all had all those party
You
wipes. We made a promise. So if you're just showing up, like Rosella here, I'm only using Izanagi, and we're playing on Expert, and I named myself Ronald Dio.
That's right. Okay, I'll let you out. I'll be waiting for you guys here.
I
You'll
will
need to come
wait
in from the
for
same place
you.
every time, so we can meet up.
In the same place. Huh.
You could come in from somewhere else. but
Outer
then
heaven.
You won't end up here. You might show up somewhere I couldn't get to you. Then you'd be doomed. Got it?
Well,
Kavanaugh,
much.
play the demo.
All right.
That's
can
what
you
I
show us the
did.
way out?
I wasn't sold on the game until I played the demo and was like, well, I
Roger
basically
that.
enjoy
One
this.
exit coming right up.
And out we go. We have our triple TV stack.
Cool. First, we need to make sure there aren't any employees milling around.
Okay.
That's also the thing that kind of convinced me, is I got a job. $15 a month for a subscription sounds way more when you have a job, and then way less when you... Or way more when you don't, and then way less when you do. Yeah, they are time sinks. That's the purpose of the thing. But I already played Diablo, which is also a time sink, and I can trade between the two.
You guys came
And I can play both with Kaz. Oh, and she is here.
Huh? Chie? Whoa, what's with that face? Ow!
That was a good throw sound effect.
The nerve of you guys! You are such morons! I can't believe this! You guys suck!
Well, no. Only Yosuke sucks. I'm great.
I got cut off and I have no idea what to do. I was so worried. I mean, scared stiff, damn it!
Ah, you still are in college. That is right. I've escaped college for now, but may yet be entracted into the
think
doom
that
of college
might
once
have
again.
some-
Who knows?
Maybe we did go a little too
I
far.
hope not.
Let's apologize to her tomorrow.
Go apologize to her now,
Completely
asshole.
wiped out. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
Gonna sleep well tonight knowing that a girl died thinking I was an asshole.
Well, see you in the morning.
I guess I could go to Germany and go to college for almost free. Aside from the cost of going to and then living in Germany. Oh. The pagoda.
Oh, are you surprised to see me dressed this way? My parents sent me out on an errand. Are you getting used to your new town and school?
I don't know, but that sounds like a Scandinavian thing. Yeah, I like it as long
I'm
as you're
glad to
here.
hear that. It must be difficult moving to a place you know nothing about.
But I know in Germany, even foreign students don't have to pay much in tuition.
I've never been out of Inaba, so I wouldn't know what
At least
it's
I
like to
believe so. I
transfer
read a
to new
BBC
school.
article to that
Oh,
measure.
Are you getting along with Chie? I mean, I always leave early, so,
And she is definitely a handful.
I see. She's always full of energy.
Soka. Genki
She's very
desu.
supportive, you know? It's always her who gives me the little extra push I need. We had homeroom together last year, too, and I still remember how we'd cut class sometimes.
And she
I should get going.
tells us of
I
her
need to make-
cutting class, which is out of character,
Our
but
inn
whatever.
can't function without me right now. I'll see you at school then.
Bernie Sanders is not going to win even the nomination, but I kind of wish he would. No.
Dad's late.
He might pull a what's his name? The thing Trump might pull, where he runs as an independent and pulls mainline votes.
Ongoing report on the bizarre murders occurred at around 7 a.m. Local high school student Saki Konishi was found dead in Inaba's residential area. Since the body was positioned similarly to the last victim, and since Miss Konishi was the one who discovered that body, police are proceeding under the assumption that this may be a serial murder case related to the death of Mayumi. The coroner's report has established Miss Konishi's time of death at around
Not
1
Ron
a.m.
Paul.
last night. The body went unnoticed until
Nader.
morning,
Yeah,
as a
Ralph
result of
Nader.
heavy fog blanketing.
No, Teddy Roosevelt made his own damn party.
Dad won't be coming home tonight.
I'll be here with you though, Nanako.
I'll be okay.
She doesn't care.
Can you help me do some stuff around the house?
She does care about my ability to lift objects, though.
Amagi Inn, located upstream of Samegawa River, is the town's oldest historical landmark.
Except for the mountain.
Vacationers are known to travel surprising distances in order to visit its open-air, radium-rich hot springs.
They did not know that radium was bad for you until one guy who drank radium water had his jaw fall off.
After the incident with Miss Yamano, the manager has stepped aside, leaving her daughter Yukiko to fill her shoes.
Yukiko is on TV.
In other words, she's a manager who's still in high school. Now that has a nice ring to it. Let's see if we can interview her. Excuse me?
Quick, jam the camera in her face.
Are you speaking to me?
We've heard that you're the new manager. Is it true you're still in high school?
Oh, well, I'm only filling in temporarily.
Someday, though. That aside, wow, you're looking gorgeous in that kimono. You must have had a lot of male visitors.
This is normal Persona 4, yes.
Huh?
I have no means of
No.
streaming from a Vita.
This is boring.
This is boring.
Oh, I need to do the dishes.
Ah, we do decide to help out. Good. Yeah, there's no Chie here yet. Oh, we have an inventory button now. So I can there's stuff. I have a lot of money because this is New Game Plus. Fridge? Oh, okay. Nah, it's not new Chie voice. Let's go watch TV. Ah, the drinking. There might be HD releases. I think you can buy Persona 4 for like $2.50 on PSN right now. But when I tried checking the Sony link, somebody tweeted it was like this Sony network was down, which sounds normal.
Over the past few years, and the cause of the climate change is unknown. Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our
Extra.
broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
That's midnight. They're going to start playing the after infomercial national anthem. It's kind of hard to hear the game. I had the game quiet because it always sounds loud, but I'll double the volume. Wow. Okay, now that I have a text box up, the current music will keep playing, and I can talk like I am right now in a normal, even tone, in such a way as to perhaps help you determine the audio balancing as it is right now. Should I turn the game down or up? As I am now talking in my even, level tone that I would use for reading a book. Okay, so, nobody's saying anything immediately, so I'm assuming it's okay. So I will not read a book, which I could do, but instead hit the X button. I'm a bit quieter than I would prefer. Okay. Turn that up. And then turn that up.
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep. in
Okay,
the
now
real
I
world.
turned my mic volume up and then
I
turned the
have
game volume
summoned
up.
you within your dreams.
See, the game sounds just a tiny bit loud for me right now. But you know how
And
audio
so
balancing
we meet
is.
again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter.
And how do we enter the first day?
In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice.
Okay, if 4 was too quiet and 6 was too
Thereby
loud, 5 should be
enacting
just
your
right,
glorious
right?
awakening.
Hold on to this.
Yeah, 5.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room.
I shouldn't be talking over the game
Your
anyways.
destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance. You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
As well as the sum of $5,000. I get it.
Very well. The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear.
I
to
can
face
definitely talk
various
over Yosuke.
difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special.
The stuff he's saying right now is completely not applicable to this
It
stream.
is like the number 0. Empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself.
For I'm special.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds.
He's explaining
As you
social
form bonds
links.
by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
The only... That is true in one of the original cuts of the game. You could romance the Yosuke. Although, maybe they cut that because nobody likes Yosuke. Control one's heart.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Oh, Margaret, if only you were as good as Elizabeth.
Your awakened power of the wild card take you.
How much farther into Persona 3 Portable did you get, Rosella? Did you get far enough to know that Elizabeth is way cooler?
Till we meet again.
You can do missions for Elizabeth, and most of the missions end with you like going out on dates with her and fucking around. Like she gets stuck in the monkey bars at the playground.
Yo!
Ah, it's this loathsome piece of shit.
You saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who it was, but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it.
I thought about streaming that game instead, but
go
then
check
I
it out
remembered
after
I don't
school.
like Persona
Maybe
3,
Teddy can tell us something.
and thus it was.
If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims. If someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes.
Radiant Historia.
There's no way the police can do it.
You do it.
Dude, I have to say, I was really hoping for your help on this.
Well, I was hoping for you to pay me
I
$50.
don't know if I could do it by myself.
Alright.
I tried sticking my head in the TV last night. the
Me,
way you did, and it actually
I
worked.
still have, Bravely Default from Gens, and I have not
I
played it
think
in a
I
long
can do
time.
that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it?
I'm dropping frames now.
Could
Did it
be
stop?
that we got this gift from
It may
someone
have stopped.
specifically so we could solve the case.
But,
And again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona.
he
I feel
he
like
borrowed in
as long as you're
exchange
with me,
for,
I can find the culprit and crack this case.
I borrowed Bravely Default, then he borrowed Link Between Worlds, and I don't
Well,
think he's
let's
played
do our
Link Between
best.
Worlds at all. And because you have to, the first social link we make is with Yosuke. And also because we have to, we are going to fully and as quickly as possible max out this social link, because Susanoo O will be a great help, because we're going to be forced to use him a lot. Yosuke will be, a bit saddeningly, the most useful party member other than myself. Like, I'm basically going to be stuck with the party of me, Yosuke, and Yukiko the entire game.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, the power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
It's bond with Yusuke. He can now take a mortal blow for you. But he take a mortal blow from me. And I mean that in the murder way, not the dummied out romance way.
Chie.
Well, the reason why I can't really use anyone else is if I use Chie or preferably, what's his name? Kanji. It's been too long. Then I would essentially, it'd be doubled up.
About yesterday? We're sorry we worried you.
For all intents and purposes, Izanagi is going to be Kanji. That's who I am.
Oh, never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
So really, I guess I could trade out Yosuke for like Teddy, but that doesn't sound like a great idea.
Oh man, what should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real?
One of the main reasons I'll be
You know,
using
all
Yosuke
that
is
about
he
how
learns
people showing up on the
Tentarafu, and
Midnight
that is an
Channel
incredibly
related
useful
to that
ability.
other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday, I think it was Yukiko.
It was definitely Yukiko.
That kimono looks like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during the interview a few days ago, too.
And she wore
I
it
got
that
worried,
day.
so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture.
No.
Summed up the information. Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
Well, maybe.
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
I would make fun of Chie for using a flip phone, but they're still popular in Japan.
No good.
Also,
Her
this was
voicemail
4
picked
years
up.
ago.
She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Just stop it. Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Or she might be helping at the inn.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
I would skip at school for that.
Well, I'll give the inn a call.
I've
Got the number here somewhere.
I've definitely skipped school to help with the family business before.
Come on, Yukiko. Pick up.
You get sick days for a reason, and they're usually not for your sickness. Also, I just noticed something wrong.
Is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there.
There we go. There we go.
Uh-huh.
I want a drunk mod in my
No,
chat at
it's
all
nothing.
times.
I'll email you again later.
Okay, so Yukiko is at work.
She was over at the inn. She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah, now that I think about it, this has happened before, too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow, too. Oh, for crying out loud, Yosuke! You got me worried over nothing. She was totally fine.
I wasn't worried over nothing. I was worried over something.
And you were all, is Yukiko-san inside that place?
It's like the old for some reason versus for no
Sorry.
reason argument.
But there is a reason we thought that.
Yeah, for some reason, but not for no reason.
Oh, yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV.
That, in a very childish way, makes sense.
Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about.
Is Yosuke secretly into puppet shows?
All right, let's meet up at Juness after school. Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
Yeah, definitely sorry.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today. I got it. Come here a sec.
Now, they never said the same location, but does it have to be the same
Try
TV?
sticking your hand in and calling him over.
What happened
I
if they
bet that
sold the
bear's wandering around
TV?
the Hey, Chia, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
Ah, crunch sound effect.
What's wrong?
And the lady looks at us.
Shh, not so loud, you idiot. Dude, is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
Now, they never mentioned how Teddy would bite someone without a head, but I can do that all the time.
Oh, come on, don't cry. Jeez, that stupid bear must have done it.
See, Chie does not make fun of us. That's why she's cool.
Hey, you, we know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear, like always.
A lonely little bear.
This land feels so barren.
That's a terrible pun,
Shut it!
but I can bear it.
So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone, but
Yeah. You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding.
What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it.
You're already a mod, so you don't. All you have to do is fix the drunk part, and then you're there.
All right. Don't forget to watch tonight.
So we're watching the Midnight Channel again, and maybe eventually the game will start.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here.
Hi, Johnny Young Bosch.
And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
Well, it wouldn't have to be the murderer who did that. It could just be criminal mischief involving a corpse, which is its own crime.
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic.
Vic.
We got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
One thing I've always liked about Adachi is not only is his face shaped like a banana, his face is also indented inwards. It's like somebody
No,
punched him really
that
hard.
singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it.
Well, alibis are only so strong
Remember,
as their
The only
believability.
reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Unless they put themselves under intentional suspicion.
Got a point there.
It's like being a murderer, hiring a detective to your own murder. I've been reading a lot of
Same
Dear
with
Wolf
Taro
lately.
Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders. He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
Aside from the affair.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary. He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, being murdered is like having your career ruined.
Yeah, I agree.
You cold bastards.
Then we have the second case, regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found.
Well, maybe they were just getting some revenge.
The only
I do
other
that all the
connection is
time.
that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up. But that hardly points to a motive. Coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news, too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Like the cause of death.
Either way, all we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims.
The answer is carbon monoxide poisoning, by the way. That's how they died.
It has to be someone in Inaba.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
It's colorless and odorless. Your wife won't even know what hit him.
Welcome.
I forgot. I talked over her saying welcome home, but saying welcome back. I like quiz shows. Can I play? Whether balloons being involved or not is up to the writer, not to me. Anime.
Good evening. Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise.
I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentioned